I know this sounds crazy and I probably sound like a crazy YouTuber, but I'm not kidding. This stuff really helps. I believe in it. If you don't believe in it, that's totally fine.
1, 2, 3, let's switch this up.
Hi, honeys. I am putting on an incense. This one's white sage. It's an intense smell. It's just really good for clearing. Sage is really good for clearing, clarity, just sort of getting rid of bad stuff, letting go, all that kind of stuff. Aha, there we go. Ooh, that's strong. That's right in my face. I have these two stones. They were given to me by my energy healer here in Toronto. I go to her quite a lot. She's really good for helping you just get grounded, clear your chakras, your aura, all that kind of stuff. It's called selenite. It is good for clearing, protection, and shield. So, time to get started on the video. Hello, my little honeys. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Anastasia, also known as your fave social media girl. I'm an actor based here in Toronto. I make videos about self-love, body positivity, acting, and some occasional vlogs. If you have done so already, please, please, please don't forget to subscribe. It would help my channel out. It would help my little honey community out. And of course, don't forget to turn on the bell notification button so you know every single time that I post, which is on Fridays. Manifestation. I'm talking about manifestation because last time I actually did the manifestation video was how to manifest your dream life. And I did it back in July of 2021. So it's about a year and a half since I did a video. And it was interesting because I kind of have this weird thing about wanting to revisit old videos and kind of redo them again. It's not more of a redo, it would be more like elevate the video, kind of check back, like it's been a year and a half, like the things that you talked about in that video, the things that you've manifested in that video, where are you now and where is sort of your life now and how has it evolved or not? Have you seen signs? Like, did things make sense? I just thought it'd be nice to kind of recap everything and sort of talk about what I do now in terms of my manifesting. I don't do all the things that I did back in that video because I feel like some of those stuff, I don't feel that they help me anymore. It's not that they will not help you. It's just I'm at a different point in my manifestation. I'm a little bit more forward with it, that I'm able to kind of go deeper into it. A couple of the manifestation techniques that I do now when it comes to manifesting is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. First one is I have a huge thing about numbers, like seeing 222, 333. I used to highly pay attention to all the numbers, like 2, 3, 4, 5s, because 6s and 7s, whatever. Each of them do have a very strong meaning. I think it's important to pay attention to all the numbers in the beginning when you're starting manifesting, when you are getting connected with the universe, when you're trying to sort of universally open yourself out, ground yourself, and like really release your aura, your chakras, everything. It's nice to be like, oh, I saw 222. What does it mean? Because a lot of the times you could actually really connect with what it's saying. Like, I don't remember which one, but like 3s means that you have to watch what you're thinking, because a lot of maybe your thinking you have is very negative thinking and it's not helping you, that you need to stop doubting yourself. And it was interesting, a lot of the times I saw 333, my higher power, like my angels and like my higher universal power was looking out for me, because I was going through a hard time where I was doubting my acting, I was doubting myself as an actor and my confidence and my ability to be doing this. And I would see the 3s to be like, hello, snap out of it. Like, stop negative thinking, because you're doing the self-sabotage and that's what's gonna make it harder for you. And most likely you're gonna actually start, like, what you're manifesting is that you're going to be that bad actor. Now, I solely only focus on 1s. So 1s is like the most important number out of all the numbers. It is like the highest number, it has the highest power, it has the most highest significance. Basically, when you see 111 or 1111 or just a bunch of 1s all together, it is meaning that you are on the right path, that you're continuing on towards what you're doing. So whatever you're doing, keep it going, because the momentum that you're in is helping you to what you're trying to achieve as your soul purpose, as your soul's journey. It also means that sometimes your higher universal power is trying to speak to you. They're trying to give you signs. They're trying to get you to be like, hey, listen, like let us help you, like let us guide you. So with that, you want to say something like this, and this is straight coming from my intuitive healer. She's an energy healer. She says that you need to acknowledge them by saying, I accept assistance from angels in the highest good of all everywhere. That means that you're only allowing the good energy, the good angels to kind of come, the good universal power come, because there are unfortunately souls that have not passed over and they're kind of like bad energy floating around. They can latch onto you, they can like kind of do their thing on you. You don't want that. So if you just say, oh, I accept from everyone, well then some of these guys are gonna be like, oh, cool. Let's have fun with this girl. This obviously means like you have to believe in the higher, the universal power. That's what I'm saying. Like that's sort of my God is the universe. Like that's what I believe in. And so this is why this manifestation for me really works. You don't have to necessarily believe in the angels and all that kind of stuff, but I really do believe that the universe is kind of guiding you and that there is a law of attraction, and this whole manifestation is like a sense of like, if you put your thought power to it, you could really manifest your dream life for it. So look out for the numbers. This could really mean something, and search them up. Whenever you see a number, search up what it means and try to pinpoint it to your personal life and what you're going through. Another really good manifestation technique that I really love, this one I do all the time, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like this, it's my notebooking, it's my journaling. I actually have my notebook with me all the time. I will sometimes feel like this sudden need to journal in class, I will journal. Sometimes I'll get this like sudden need to journal when I'm having breakfast. And so journaling for me helped with the manifestation, because I actually would journal saying I'm going to book a role by the end of this year, and I journal it for the entire page. And it's interesting because in my previous video that I did, I journaled about getting an agent by the end of 2021, and I actually got my agent in September. And I remember for 2 months straight, I would journal almost on a daily basis, and I would just say, I am getting an amazing agent by the end of this year. I'm getting an amazing agent by the end of this year. I'm getting an amazing agent by the end of this year. And my manifestation was extremely powerful because of my laws of attraction, that I manifested my amazing agent that I'm still with today. Okay, the third one is vision boards. Oh, who doesn't love doing a vision board? I love doing vision boards. They are a little bit time consuming, and they do take some like thought power into being like, okay, what exactly would I want to put into the vision board? Where do I see my sort of life going? Am I doing this for a 5-year goal? Am I doing this for a 10-year goal? Am I doing this for just a 1-year goal? Sometimes even just a 6 months goal. That's also totally fine. So it just depends on what you're looking for your own life. This is my vision board. Also, LOL, I'm still in my PJs and it's 4 o'clock. You know, it's one of those days. Hee hee. So this is my vision board. I have everything on there. I have my relationships, I have my health, fitness, hobbies, my relationship, I already said that, my family, career, and travel. So I have everything on here. Mine is like really hardcore. It doesn't mean that yours have to be hardcore as well. I did make a video of me making my vision board, so if you're curious on like how I did it and what my process was, please go watch that video. I know some people like to do like separate vision boards. Like I have a guy in class, we talked about vision boards, and he says I do a separate one. So he does one vision board for his acting career, he does another vision board for his finances, like he does separate ones. He enjoys to see it all separately. He also doesn't do it on Bristol boards like I did. Like he just did it on like a piece of paper and he just penciled it all out. Like he just likes it to be simple, clean, and that's his version of it, and it works for him, and that's fine. But a vision board is really nice for you to be able to have a whole picture of what you're looking for, because sometimes to sit there and to be able to have an entire life in your head, that's a lot. Like it's a little overwhelming, and so when you have it all laid out on a paper, it's easier for you to kind of like figure out, okay, what's important to me right now? Like for example, obviously, like, not to say anything mean, but for family right now for me is not necessarily something that I really need to focus on. And I'm talking about the aspect of seeing more of Mikita's family and having my family and his family meet. And this is the reason why I'm saying this is because, well, his family's in Ukraine and there's war. So I'm not gonna sit here and focus on trying to get his family out and getting my family to meet when that's really not what's needed right now for them. They need to focus on their own thing by staying alive and staying safe in Ukraine. So for me to sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna try to manifest in the next year, we're gonna get our families to meet, it's a little bit unrealistic, and I think it's a little bit also like I'm not reading the room to what's truly going on in the world. Right now I'm really focusing on the career aspect of my vision board and on my finances. I'm really focused on the finances as well. The other thing what you can do with your vision board is whatever you manifest or whatever you're like really making it a priority right now, go up to that piece of area of your vision board and like really look at it and close your eyes and put your hand against your heart and really think about like that whole scenario happening. Like when I think about the career part, I will actually like look at the photo of the camera being on set, and I will vision myself being on set during that time, and that this is happening, that this is coming up for me, that sort of stuff. It really helps you envision it completely, and it really connects you with your like energy. And so it's pretty cool. You can actually start feeling like something interesting on the inside. I can't explain it, you just have to do it, and then you start to feel like something awesome. Another really important one is working on the self-sabotage mentality. Oh, I self-sabotage a lot. It's something I've been doing for a while. The self-sabotage can really ruin things for you. They can seriously destroy opportunities. It could really destroy you missing big things happening for you. It could really just kill like all aspects, everything around you. And I'm saying this because when I was in my big self-sabotage days, I was missing signs about my acting career that I feel like could have helped me progress even further than where I am now. But because I was in my self-sabotage, I was so in my gloom and doom that I actually was missing what was happening in front of me. I was in such a state of, I'm a bad actor, I'm bad at this, I have no confidence, I'm that, whatever, that I was completely missing the opportunities that were coming in front of me. If I didn't miss these opportunities and I went forward with them and I was not in my self-sabotage, where I would be now, I don't know. That's a good question. What I do know is that my self-sabotage really got in the way for a lot of things. And that's something I'm working on, that I don't want it to get to that point. Self-sabotage does not help you. Self-sabotage does not progress you. It does not push you forward. Quite frankly, it just keeps you on the same spot. It affects your relationships around you. It affects your relationship with yourself. Everything just starts to fall apart and you start thinking that it's the world punishing you. The universe never punishes you. There are lessons for it to be learned, but it's never punishment. And it's just like a snowball effect that just kind of negative ball just keeps rolling, and then, well, it's just downhill from there. By working on the self-sabotage, I mean like catching your negative thoughts and catching you doubting yourself. Like I used to ask myself, like, do I doubt myself more than I actually think positively of myself? Yeah, I used to. Like 90% of my day, I would talk about how I'm never going to be an actor and how I can't get an audition and how I can't book anything and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I'm not saying that I don't think about that now. Like right now I'm going through a tough little bit of a period because I haven't booked anything in a couple of months. And I'm like, okay, like, hello, where's the booking? Is it me? You know, so I'm working on that. But your self-sabotage is not a friend. It doesn't help you. And quite frankly, it makes things worse for you. So why waste your time on that if it's not aiding you? Right? Why not put your brain power and your energetic power and your spiritual power into the positive reaffirmation and the manifestation, because that is going to help you. So believing things happen for a reason. This is something that not everybody likes to fall under that category. I'm a huge believer that everything happens for a reason. Whether you got that audition or you didn't get that audition, whether you got a call back but you didn't book the actual thing, whatever, like put it into your aspect of your life. I'm obviously talking about it in my own aspect. I had a huge conversation with like, she's like my life coach therapist, and we talked about it, and I told her about auditioning for really good stuff, like big stuff with really good casting directors in Toronto, yet I can't book anything. And it's frustrating for me because I'm starting to kind of be like, okay, when is it my turn? When is this happening? Like, why is this not, the ball is not rolling for me? And she said that there are reasons why you didn't book it, whether maybe this was not your right character, maybe something would have happened on set that would have not helped you, maybe the entire production was going to be a shit show. She's like, it could be a million things, but there's a reason why it didn't happen. But to sit here and obsess whatever that reason is, it's not going to help. Now you want to let go of that, let go of the past, let go of you not booking that audition, and now start moving forward, being like, okay, my next 20 auditions that are coming up, I need focus on that. Because you don't want to be working on your previous auditions with the energy of, oh God, I didn't book it, so probably the next one I won't book. Then you're not going to do a good job on your audition. They can see your desperation, they can see when you're faking it, they can see when you're trying too hard, they can see it all. So when you are already doubting yourself and you are lacking in the self-confidence because you're overthinking your previous audition as you're doing a new current one, they're gonna see right through it. They probably won't even finish the self-tape. They'll just probably cut it right there and just be like, okay, moving on, next. My last one is something really interesting. Now, I'm going to specifically talk about the two stones. Specifically, the selenite is a stone of mental clarity. This clarity enhances mental flexibility and enables strong decision-making abilities. It can affect everyday life as full mental clarity into play to lessen confusion and mental disorientation. Selenite is also a stone of truth and honesty. This promotes good business practices as well as honesty in other types of relationships. The chakra of it is your third eye, which is right here, and your crown, which is on top of there. The element of it is wind. The planet that connects with it the most is the moon, and the zodiac sign is Taurus. You take a piece of paper and you write down things in terms of like your career sort of abundance, your like kind of like what you really want to work on, and you put it in there. You fold it up 4 ways, and then when you do that, you put the stone on top of the piece of paper. You put this and the stone on a table and you leave it there for a whole week. And the stone is going to do its thing. With the power of your manifestation and with the power what the stone has, it's going to do its thing, whatever's under this piece of paper. After a week, you're going to take it up and you can either burn the piece of paper or you can flush it down the toilet into a million little pieces. Whatever you prefer. I know this sounds crazy and I probably sound like a crazy YouTuber, but I'm not kidding. This stuff really helps. I believe in it. If you don't believe in it, that's totally fine. I'm not trying to like put my magic on you or anything like that. You can buy these at any sort of like crystal store. You could also buy them on Amazon. You just want to clear them when you get them, which means you want to put them under the moonlight and clear out the energy of every other person that has touched it. I enjoy meditating with them. I enjoy having them near me. I was having an anxiety attack the other day and I just kind of grabbed it and I held it close to me, and it just mentally for me does something and I enjoy it. But that's my last one. Anyways, honeys, what are you manifesting this year? What are you working on? What is something that maybe you manifested last year and where are you at now? Are you manifesting something new this year for next year? Comment down below. Love you, honeys. Sending big hugs, big love, and I'm gonna see you all next Friday. Bye, honey.